What is going on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, and welcome back to the Binkz and Doodle Effect. This is episode number 26 that we are giving you guys. My name is Binkz. I'm one of your hosts, and joined with me every single week, Mr. DrewskiDoodle. How are you today, Mr. DrewskiDoodle?
Wonderful that I'm not at work anymore.
Hate that 9 to 5, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Binkz and Doodle Effect presented to you by Lividity and Lividity Gaming. As you can see, Mr. Andrew over here is wearing his Binkz and Doodle Effect hoodie. Like we said last week, those will be on sale hopefully soon. I have my nice little Lividity hoodie, but you really can't get the full effect because, you know, my webcam is mirrored. But Discord blame. However, like we said, hopefully our site was going to be up within the next month or so. You'll be able to purchase these items as well as so much more other merch on the website that you're going to be able to see. Before we head into anything, as usual, Rogue Energy, one of the podcasts and company's biggest sponsors. It's a premium energy and focus supplement designed to optimize your mental, physical performance. And unlike unhealthy canned energy drinks, the powerful supplement can be taken daily for improved performance. So it's filled with vitamins and amino acids. It's a healthy way to increase your natural energy. I always use it before I work out. It's not an actual pre-workout, but I use it before I work out. It gives me a nice natural energy boost. I grind my workout, drink my protein shake after that, and I call it a day. It's got great flavors. If you use the code GETLIVID on the bottom of the screen, GETLIVID, 5% off your entire purchase. Get the starter pack. You get a shaker cup and 5 flavors that you can choose from, that you can discover what you like instead of, you know, going all in on a tub that you may not like. But get Livid, 5% off your entire purchase. Rogue Energy, link in the description below. Check it out. Let us know if you bought a product.
Well done, as usual.
Thank you. You know, after 26 times of doing that, you know, I feel like I should be somewhat decent at it. Going forward, though, Major League Baseball. We have a lot to talk about in this podcast. A lot of stuff has happened, which we're actually happy about.
Big week.
I know, it's a very big week. But we're going to start with the MLB. Andrew, they released the power rankings for the upcoming Major League Baseball season. So if you want to touch on that real quick.
So obviously this is purely roster-based because nothing has happened yet. So no surprise, you got number 1, the Dodgers.
That's understandable.
Number 2, the Padres. So you got the NL West, really, really nasty division. Number 3, the Yankees.
I agree.
Number 4, the Braves, and then rounding out the top 5 is the Mets.
I think we're better than the Braves.
The reason why I will keep the Braves at 4 is only because they have played. They've come in first place the last 2 seasons in a row. They have they've shown on the field that they're going to work. Are the Mets going to work? Probably. On paper, are they better? Probably. Power rankings isn't about on paper.
That's fair.
So that's the reason I will give them the edge, but the Mets are a better team than the Braves.
100%. I think that we're going to be a better team. I think the Mets win the NL East this year. I don't know if you saw, the Mets actually posted something about Lindor's first day at spring training.
Mm-hmm.
Got me all excited. Can't wait to watch that man carry us to a postseason.
It's fantastic. That middle infield, man, with him and McNeil, that is a nice middle infield.
Gonna be great. Can't wait for baseball season. We do have a probably unanimous All-Star, Hall of Fame ballot in Albert Pujols.
Oh yeah, there's no reason he shouldn't be first ballot.
100%. That should be. There should be no one who denies Pujols the Hall of Fame. But he is retiring after I don't know how many seasons that man has even played. I feel like
it's close to 20.
The earliest I think I even remember him is 2004. So I mean, right off that's 17 years. So I don't know when his rookie season was. Maybe 2003, 2002, his rookie season.
It was probably around 2002. He was the most feared hitter in baseball for
a long time,
10 years. There was no one better than him. Especially after this past year, if he doesn't go in right away, I've lost all faith in the Hall of Fame voting. All faith.
There's always one guy though that there's
always one.
There's always one guy that has to be different. But congratulations on a phenomenal career for Pujols.
And this will be his 20th season.
20th season.
2001 was
2001 was his rookie year. All right, so I was close.
Oh.
the Marlins have announced that they will be accepting 20% attendance in their stadium. Why is that significant, Andrew?
They can't draw 20% fans.
That is a bold and big statement to say that you're gonna double your attendance typically on average in a pandemic. So good for you, Miami. 20%.
They better have a product on the ice, on the field.
I don't think they have ever had 20% attendance like in the past 5 years pre-pandemic.
Not even in 2001, whenever they won the World Series.
So bold statement for the Marlins. So pretty much the Marlins at that point are just allowing full capacity in their stadium.
They're just letting people in.
Just letting people in. Moving over to golf. Breaking news today. Tiger Woods, terrible accident. Needed what do they call it? The jaws of life to get him out.
Yep. We'll pry the thing open.
He is doing okay. So, thankfully 2021 didn't take an absolute legend in the sport world from us, this early.
He's getting surgery, but it's not life-threatening.
Now, this is going to sound bad, but, I know Kobe died last February. Was it, around this time that, Kobe...
No, it was,
was it earlier?
I think it was in January.
I'm pretty sure
it was January.
February.
I don't know.
Because I was like, wow, Tiger and, Kobe in February, then Tiger almost this February. So, I mean, if we off statistics, 2021 is already doing better. They didn't take something from us, but we wish Tiger Woods a speedy recovery.
Definitely, it's crazy. I mean, it's a single car crash. I don't even know if they know what happened. Apparently, I saw something. There was no trace of brake fluid. There was nothing. Why it just rolled off the road? I don't know. It's wild.
It's probably more an underlining story that we'll
develop.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, the golf world, I don't see him ever golfing again.
Probably not.
Or, that sucks.
And you know what? He doesn't have to. I mean, he's already...
No.
Tiger Woods is the GOAT of golf. There's
you look at all these people you got tweeting at him. I mean, literally every single athlete in the world is behind this guy.
You don't have to watch or like golf, and you know who Tiger Woods is. So we wish him a very speedy recovery.
Oh, yeah.
Another person, though, who did have a speedy recovery, Andrew. One of our favorite, athletes of our lifetime. Henrik Lundqvist.
Mr. Henrik Lundqvist.
2 months.
That's wild.
2 months he had heart surgery.
Yeah, and he's taking breakaways, getting his legs going. Ridiculous. The heart in that guy is insane.
I give him credit, because, if I have open heart surgery, I don't play hockey in 2 months. That's just me, though. The man clearly loves the game that much where he wants to get back onto the ice. I would have expected him to retire after the heart surgery, but the man's still kicking it, so good for him.
Yeah, I think the only way he was done is if the doctor told him that he was going to die. Other than that, there's no way he's done. He went he was running on a treadmill the other day, and he hates to run. That's how you know. That's how you know that he's coming back.
All power to him.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully that man wins a cup before he goes.
He better.
Man deserves at least one cup.
He better. I mean, he's on a team to do it. He's got to get back on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, if I'm that age and I'll back up goalie, I'll take a cup any way I can at this point in my age. So I hope we get to see him win one.
Oh please.
But if it comes down to him winning a cup or the Rangers going to the cup, I'm gonna say sorry.
I'm gonna throw myself into traffic.
Speaking of the Rangers, though, Andrew Panarin, I know you have a lot. I know you have stuff to say about that one.
On the anniversary of the Miracle on Ice, you have another USA versus Russia going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's his psycho ex-Miners coach who is the biggest Putin supporter in the world, and Panarin is vocal in saying he does not like Vladimir Putin. So obviously that's going to go.
Not many people do, though.
In Russia, a lot. So yeah, the fabricated, most likely, we're not going to say it's fabricated yet because we don't know, but most likely fabricated smear campaign against Panarin saying 10 years ago he beat up an 18-year-old girl in a bar. and he's already had, like, the Rangers have his back. The Rangers released a whole statement saying that we're behind him. This is fabricated. This is BS. And then the NHL was behind him. He has teammates from that team coming out and saying, we have no memory of this. There's no way. So it is so obviously fabricated, but he is taking a leave of absence from the Rangers because he still has family in Russia, which is a little scary for him. He's got to get that figured out.
Absolutely. And the Rangers are definitely going to hurt because of that. Just when, just when they were starting to heat up, and you thought to yourself, hey, you know what, maybe we could start making our run, start heating up now towards the middle half of the season. And it's weird. It's kind of weird to say that we're at the middle, pretty much almost at the midway point of this year's hockey season, but we pretty much are at the halfway point. It would have been the perfect time for the Rangers to start getting hot and make a playoff push. And
but at the same time now, it's going to put a bigger role towards the younger guys and give them a little more experience, a little more playing time. So it's not all bad. You're going to see Lafreniere and Kakko out there a lot more, filling in his role. So while it sucks, we need him back. It does give the younger guys more experience now.
Absolutely. We hope everything is all right with Panarin and he comes back to us real soon.
Oh yeah, real soon, please.
But I do want to touch that you did mention that 41 years ago, well, on Monday. On Monday, it was the 41 years since the Miracle on Ice against the Soviets, and as much of a miracle that was to win that game, you also got to consider that back in that time, 1980, those were college kids.
Yep.
Those weren't professional athletes. They weren't even professional athletes, which just makes it even better and cooler. Mm-hmm. I mean, our NBA team is like all the pros. I mean, back then, no pros. It was straight up college kids, and they beat a Soviet Union team that like no one ever thought would ever have won.
Did have professional players because the KHL didn't count.
Mm-hmm. So awesome! If you guys have ever seen, if you guys have never seen the movie Miracle, highly suggest.
That's one of the best movies ever.
I mean, great movie.
Also, personally, I think it's Kurt Russell's best performance ever. He's incredible in that movie.
Definitely one of his best performances. It was a phenomenal movie. If you've never seen the movie Miracle, definitely check it out, especially if you're a big hockey fan. Really, really cool. But moving on to football. Andrew, every week I have come up with stats that I try to blow your mind with stats. We're gonna save the stats for last, but the first thing we should touch about, probably the biggest thing that's happened in football, is the Carson Wentz trade. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel about it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Eagles dumped a garbage person for some picks, and that's about the only opinion I have. I think the trade was fair.
I think the Eagles won that trade flying colors just because they got rid of Wentz. I mean, you're getting draft picks, and I mean, who's to say that Jalen Hurts is gonna ball next year? I mean, I like my money on Hurts over Wentz right now. But
100%. The Eagles are eating a lot of salary, though.
Yes,
they're eating a lot of salary.
Yeah, and I mean, there's already
but they definitely.
Yeah, there's already drama though with Wentz and the Colts. Pittman Jr., wide receiver, does not want to give Carson Wentz number 11. As a wide receiver, wouldn't you want to make your quarterback happy? He's the one who ultimately has to throw the ball to you.
Yeah. I feel like if it was a quarterback that was good and that you respected, maybe. Mm-hmm. He's neither of those things.
No, absolutely not. It's not like Tom Brady's going to the Colts and you have number 12 and you have to give up number 12.
Then you give 12 up.
You give up 12, and if you don't give up 12, I feel like it's just forced. I feel like it's taken from you forcefully.
Yeah, it's Carson Wentz. Like, he doesn't owe you your number.
No, I mean, you don't give him a number just because Carson Wentz could ultimately end up being the backup. Why would you give up your number to the backup quarterback on your team? So we'll see how it goes. I don't know what the Colts are thinking or what the Colts see in him, but To play devil's advocate, sometimes just a new team and a new scenery and just a new vibe
Makes it big, yeah.
Yeah, that may just be what Carson Wentz needs. He's had a lot of negativity in Philly, so maybe moving over to Indianapolis with a whole new team, a whole new coach, whole new system. Maybe that's exactly what he needs to kind of bounce back.
You never know.
You know, before he got hurt, he was a decently good quarterback that Super Bowl year, but we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Stranger things have happened.
Absolutely. Next, you guys all probably know how much I always take every chance I can get to bash Mr. Tom Brady. However, right now I'm going to say something that's going to defend this man.
Wild.
I know. Andrew's like, I don't even need to hear stats. Steve is defending Tom Brady. Yes, I am defending Tom Brady 110%. First and foremost, we haven't really touched about Tampa's after party, the Super Bowl parade, all that. I have no issue with that man throwing the trophy from boat to boat. No, if there's anyone who's going to throw that trophy, it's going to be Tom Brady.
Yeah. That was fantastic.
So, people giving him hate and saying that he needs to apologize. I mean, no one said a word when Gronk used the trophy as a baseball bat and dented it. Like, can we call a spade here? I mean, Brady was throwing it like 7 feet to his tight end. It was going to be fine. He wasn't using it as a baseball bat. I think people just like to find anything they can on that man and just bring him down, which, listen, I am guilty for as well. But, like, I am totally on this man's side on that scenario. And I'm also on his side for the people who are, like, rioting and signing petitions for Tom Brady to give back $960,000 in PPP loans. Tom Brady's TB12 business got aid from the government, $960,000 during COVID. And people are in an uproar that Tom Brady received close to $1 million in loans. What people don't... I am totally on Brady's side for not giving back the money. Tom Brady may make millions of dollars personally, but his TB12 business is a completely separate entity of him. All right? He should not have to use his personal funds to bail his business out of the water. That is why you set up a business. You set up that legal entity. I mean, there are millionaires in the world that get sued and like their businesses go bankrupt, but they still have money because their business is sued, not them. Yeah. Brady should not have to give back his close to $1 million to bail out his TB12 business. I mean, you could disagree, and that's, it's open for discussion. I personally feel that man shouldn't have to use his NFL salary to fund his business.
I agree with you.
So, Tom Brady, I'm on your side on this one.
For once.
For once, and like I was on your side for the trophy as well. But I was reading the comments and people were just like, they were like going up in arms about it. Like this, he's married to Gazelle and she makes more money than him, and Brady is making like $50 million on the. I don't care how much Brady could be making $2 billion a year. That man shouldn't have to fund his business through his personal account. My personal opinion. I am sorry. I am on Brady's side, and I think people just need to get a life. Like, find something.
Yeah, I mean, he applied for the loan, and like, you gotta.
Yeah, it's not his responsibility. But going to some really cool stats, Andrew. I'm gonna save the really good one for last, but I'm gonna say an Aaron Rodgers stat, my personal favorite quarterback. That man has won the MVP 3 times in the past 10 years, and no other player has won it more than once in that time span. And I just think that just says to me that like the best quarterback sometimes just doesn't win it all, and it really ultimately shows how much of a team game. And because that man to win the MVP 3 times in 10 years, that's with all the accomplishments that a lot of these quarterbacks have had. I mean, I can't remember or even put a finger on someone who's won the MVP 3 times in 10 years. So it definitely sucks. I feel bad, but congrats to Aaron Rodgers with that. Here's the stat for you, Andrew. Are you ready?
I am ready.
There's never been ever in the history of never been in the history of the NFL a text message in regards to the Cincinnati Bengals winning a playoff game.
I saw this as a meme.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
The last time the Cincinnati Bengals won a playoff game, it was 1991. The first text message was 1992. Ergo, no one has ever texted their friend, the Bengals have just moved on to the next round, ever in their life. And I think that's wild.
Ouch.
Imagine being a Bengal fan right now.
The only thing you have to say is oof.
Big oof. What a big
oof.
Big oof.
Poor people.
Yeah, no, and you know what? I don't see them winning a playoff game anytime soon either, to be completely honest with you. Unless they have a hell of a draft.
They're a couple years out either way.
Listen, Burrow looks like he's probably going to be pretty good, hopefully. I mean, we'll see how he comes back after the injury.
Lion, they need defense.
Well, I am still the biggest firm believer of defense wins championships. If you don't have a good defense, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to go to the playoffs, and if you don't have a good defense, you're not going to even have a chance in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So listen, they need that defense, and they need. I like the receivers. I feel like their receiving core is probably going to be pretty solid for the next couple of years.
T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, they have. That's not a problem. That's probably their strength right there.
Absolutely. I mean, we'll see how. What's his face? I'm drawing a blank on the running back. Mixon.
AJ Green. Oh, Mixon, yeah.
Mixon. We'll see how he does. Are you drafting him first round next year, Andrew?
No. Second round, probably.
Second round?
It's not. I mean, it's not his fault either. That line is just atrocious.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. But yeah.
Indeed, I agree.
Yeah, no, we had so many topics and we kind of just really. We kind of just blew right through them, Andrew.
We're just that good.
We're just that good. I know. Yeah, we shorter episodes, definitely shorter episodes. But do you have anything to add? Do we have any live questions, or did anyone write into us this week?
We did not. It was people. I guess we're just busy today. I can't think of another reason why not. I mean, physically cannot.
If you were like me, you were glued to the stock market today because
yeah. So it was interesting.
Gave me a roller coaster of emotions in my life, but yeah, no, I totally unsport related. I checked my phone at 9:42 in the morning and I was down $7,000, and then I checked about 2 hours later and I was close to $10,000 down. I was like having heart palpitations. Finished the day only down 2,500. So like, as much as being down 2,500 sucks, it could have been a lot worse.
It's not 10.
It's not 10. So I am very thankful that it came back. But yeah, I don't know. Write us in at BDE Effect on Twitter. Like I said, we upload every single Wednesday at 3 p.m. If you get our question in before we record on Tuesday nights, we'll definitely answer it for you. We love answering questions. Gives us another
Tuesdays by like 6:30. It's definite you're in.
Yeah, 100%. But unless you don't have anything to add, Andrew, I think we could wrap it up.
No, my brain's falling apart, kind of like the ice at the outdoor game.
What happened there?
Oh, the ice fell apart because the sun was too much for them. I didn't think of that. Like, oh, it's cold. The ice will be fine. Oh, wait, there's sunlight that melts ice.
I didn't actually hear
about
that.
It's not temperature. Oh, you didn't see that?
I didn't even hear. I didn't see or hear about it. Yeah.
The first outdoor game between the Knights and Colorado played one period, and then they had delayed it for 8 hours until it was dark because they had to redo all the ice. Because if you go and look at a video at the end of the first period, there was a huge divot going across the entire length of the ice, and you watch the ref and two players both fall on it at the same time. It's a miracle no one broke an ankle.
I gotta look at
so that was the game was at 3 Eastern. The first period probably ended at 3:30. The game started back up at midnight.
I gotta look that video up.
They had to redo the entire thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was wild. I mean, besides that, the two games are fantastic. But yeah, it was wild.
Good to know. Good to know.
Remember, guys, Sunlight melts snow. It doesn't
Sunlight
just
melts.
heat. Not just heat. Not just heat.
I personally am not a fan of the outdoor hockey games. Personal opinion.
It's because you never played pond hockey, my friend.
Very accurate. Never played never played pond hockey. Never will. I will never step foot on a frozen body of water. If I'm gonna go ice skating, it's going to be in a rink. I am not stepping foot on anything that could collapse on me, and I don't handle cold well at all. I need a beach and palm trees. If I fell through ice, my God, Andrew.
But I'm with you there.
So no, I will never play pond hockey. But listen, to each their own, right?
This is true.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening and hanging out with us and tuning in this week. Thank you guys for watching if you're on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications. We upload every Wednesday at 3 p.m. like I just said before. Write down in the comments if you have any questions or topics that you would like to hear from us next week. We will literally answer and talk about anything that's not basketball because we legitimately can't. We don't know anything about basketball.
I can get some resources if you really want it. If people want it, I can get some resources.
I'll have to do some homework and really study. But anything minus basketball, we pretty much can tackle and answer for you. If you're listening to everywhere you listen to podcasts, leave us a 5-star review. We'll give you a shout out if we see the review. If you do leave a review, add us on Twitter, BDE Effect. It's been on the screen many times during the podcast. Shout us out. Let us know that you gave us a review. And we're on a lot of places where podcasts are. We may miss it, so we apologize.
That's honesty,
and that's just straight up being honest. Anywhere you can be. That's hard to review and look for reviews on every place. So thank you guys once again for watching and listening, and we hope to see you guys next week. And goodbye.
Deuces.
Deuces.